From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I craved the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine. Your kind cling to your flesh, as if it will not decay and fail you. One day the crude biomass that you call the temple will wither, and you will beg my kind to save you. But I am already saved. For the machine is immortal. Even in death, I serve the Omnisire.
For the Omnisire. G'day everybody, this is Belth from Dog Shadow Gaming, and today we're looking at Warhammer 40k's Mechanicus. Now this is a series that, well, we'll see how it goes. If people enjoy it, then we'll play some more on it. I just started playing it probably, I just got it today, and I sort of had about an hour on it before, just to get a feel for it as we go through, but it looks pretty good. It's a bit of a turn-based strategy, which is, as if you're a fan of the channel, you know that's kind of the sort of stuff that we tend to do. Although we tend to do anything that is Warhammer related, either fantasy or 40k, so this is definitely one I'll give a shot. So I won't continue the other one, I'm only about a mission or so in. We'll get a new game going, and let's get into it. Alright? As always guys, don't forget to leave a like, and if you are enjoying it, then hit up that subscribe or leave a comment. I'll remind you again at the end. Alright, let's go. The 31st millennium, a time of darkness and war. The Imperium of Man claims the whole galaxy in the name of the God Emperor. It fights an endless war against Xenos from without, heretics from within, supernatural horrors from beyond. Alongside the Imperium's war fleets serve the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are the tech priests of Mars, guardians and reclaimers of humanity's technology, ever searching for remnants of knowledge from man's glorious past, exploring the depths of the galaxy for worlds long lost to mankind. In the name of the machine god, they manufacture the Imperial war machine within gigantic foundries known as Forge Worlds. Gradually, the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus shed their human weakness, replacing their limbs and organs with machinery that is both stronger and spiritually pure. The leaders, the inscrutable Magi, protect the Forge Worlds and explore the furthest corners of the galaxy within the cohorts of Skitarii troops. Sorry, with their cohorts of Skitarii troops. Tongue twisters at the moment, my mouth's not used to it. It is a time of warfare, tragedy, and portents of doom. Across this benighted galaxy, the Adeptus Mechanicus are one of mankind's last defenses against the new Dark Age. Or perhaps they will be the ones to hasten its dawn. An echo in the Noosphere. Noisphere. Magos, an old transmission lost in the warp and recovered only now. Is it worthy of our attention? The Great Divide torments the galaxy, and the resources of the Adeptus Mechanicus are stretched thin. We are weaker than ever, though the Imperium at large knows it not. This represents an unknown but possible key to victory. An opportunity to research, perhaps avert the ill fate that has befallen us. The transmission's origin is Silva Tenebris, part of the Immersus Solaris within Ultima Segmentum. Search the rolls. Redditus? Gather them. Redditus? Yeah, that's Redditus. 4 months later. Whoever finds this transmission and follows me here, give thanks that you will see what I have seen. But be wary, my fellow seekers of knowledge. Whatever lies beneath this world, I fear. I hope. I have woken it. I come to this world to investigate its ruins, but I found so much more. Terror, yes. Threats to body and soul. But by the Omnissiah, I found such wonders. This is the last transmission of Magos Razak. He vanished while on an exploratory mission to investigate Xenos structures in Silver Tenebris. Hypothesis: he found something. Our mission on this world is to ascertain any Xenos presence, and if we find it, eliminate it as a threat to the Imperium. The opening of the Great Divide means we can call on no additional support from the Forge Worlds. We must achieve this with what troops and resources we bring with us. Benefit analysis. Peace for sector, knowledge for mankind, potential opportunity. An opportunity to destroy the works of the Xenos Scavola. Not appropriate them. Themiscrin Manuscripts, verse 619. What the enemy built, let it be made asunder, for to us it will be as a house of sand and knives. Magi, we are approaching the target coordinates. There she is, temperate climate, atmosphere standard, breathable. My Skitarii troops should be able to operate down there without trouble. Are they ready to make landfall? As soon as we're in stable orbit, Magos. Administratum records indicate a single colony, St. Eckart's? St. Eckart's Hope, on the surface near the Xenos ruins. No contact recorded in 2 centuries, colony presumed failed. The Skitarii will deploy to the surface near the ruins along with a team of tech priests under my direct command. I shall monitor them from the command throne on board. Servo Skull Redditus. Am I saying that right? Redditus? Well, that's fine. Redditus will serve as my eyes on the surface. We make landfall at once. Yes, Magos. I'll set up a forward command post. Rasak's transmissions looked like it came from underground. We'll secure any entrances to an underground structure so your tech priests can begin the exploration. Agrelec sector located. This tomb reeks of stale, dusty antiquity. Its once stern architecture is littered with debris, tarnished with the patina of age. Here and there, fissures in the structure cast a feeble light over cracked and tarnished metal. The tomb was once brutalist and oppressive, as if designed to crush the spirits of its inhabitants. It is no less intimidating now, but instead of evoking a merciless guiding intelligence, it speaks only of decline and of death. This place seems abandoned at first glance, but as the exploratory troops move through its hushed corridors, the ancient dust stirs and something long dead begins to take on a facsimile, of life. Some tongue twisters in this. Going by our fragmentary information, it looks like a buried tomb structure. Then the sword of the Omnissiah is ready to fall. We deploy immediately. Let secrets of this world equal 0. I counsel caution, Magos Festinus. Our purpose should be here to destroy the threat of the alien, not to bask in its blasphemy. Aphorisms of the Logic Saints, 7.91. In the presence of the Xenos lies an invisible miasma of corruption. Destruction is not possible from orbit, Videx. The structure is too deeply buried, and Scavola and I have no intention of plundering whatever trinkets I can find from this place. The Explorer unit of Tech Priest is inside the tomb and ready to proceed, Magos. There is no telling what we will find. My men will hold the perimeter in case of the unexpected. Cool. It would be folly to commit our whole manpower to the unknown, especially when the potential of moral threat exists that the Skitarii are less able to withstand. I have the greatest respect for my Skitarii, but they are still far from the ascension that our Tech Priest affords. I agree, Subdomina. I shall lead the mission in person from the command throne. Servo Skull Redditus shall be my eyes and ears on the ground. Omnissiah be praised, we go in. The Adaptus Mechanicus are a curious breed. They explore and interact with the machines they do not fully understand. Within this tutorial, you'll have to explain the interface to discover what to do. Like a true tech priest, you must experiment in order to learn. We'll help you out this once. Okay, so this is just sort of, you know, getting to know you sort of thing. I'll try and run through this one fairly quickly so we don't waste too much time. These Xenos hieroglyphs, I know them. They are my Undors, Necrons, mysterious, ill-researched corruptive. This could be a rare sample of the Necron language, Magos. We have barely any knowledge of it. Collecting data from this obelisk could move our understanding of the language ahead for the first time in centuries. This is the work of the alien, Magos. Codex Fulminatus. 8312. Show caution and scorn in all things. Sometimes text priests will feed back important information about what they encounter in a room. These situations will require you, our commander, to make decisions that will be consequences. Make decisions. There will be consequences, so choose wisely. Ahead is an obelisk-like object covered in what can only be described as hieroglyphics, symbols. It almost reaches the tall ceiling of this chamber. Scourge, destroy the obelisk. It is a monument to the alien and must fall. Secure. Check the surrounding chambers for potential dangers. Examine the inscription on the obelisk. Let's go. We'll examine the inscription. We're detecting massive energy spike from inside the tomb. Something happened in there. Something huge. Noctilith source detected, also known as Blackstone. Request collection immediately. 150 Blackstone. That's cool. That's what we used to upgrade around. As one of the priests kneels to get a closer look at the obelisk, it seems to react to their cohort's presence. The obelisk splits open and a powerful, painful wave of exotic energy pulls out. Inside are clustered formations of rare-looking material. Nice. Alright. Let's keep moving. Nothing here. This will be our first battle. Necrons. Razak did encounter them after all. No wonder he didn't make it off this planet. Every datum we have says they are as deadly as they are inhuman. Rather ironic coming from the tech priest of Mars. The cohort encounters resistance in the form of Xenos construction. Not flesh and blood creatures, but artificial bodies that move with precision and coordination. Follow the... So how are we going to go in there? So follow the established combat engagement protocols, and it shall be done by the book. Exercise extreme caution. Do not charge into heedlessly lets the trickery of the alien be aware. Crusade. Aggressive stance of the tech priest ensure they will not be outmaneuvered, but risk their running headlong into the fire of the enemy. We'll go with caution. Right. Xenos form detected. Confirmed. Veritas cogitators now function for synthetic forms. Overwhelming excitement. Finally, we can study this standard construct Necron warrior. Weak spots detected. None. Concerning. I wonder about the symbols emblazoned on their torsos. It must. Do not underestimate. Gorse weapon highly volatile. This is true. I've heard our brothers and sisters of Mechanicus have lost their lives trying to solve the mysteries of these Xenos weapons. Approach with caution. It is also double-checking cogitators widely known that they will self-repair, reanimate, or reconstruct themselves if left the time to do so. Wounds that would instantly kill a Scutari are the equivalent to a Class C grazed Necrons. The language is very cool. They've done a really good job of like really fleshing out the lore and the sort of feel of the Mechanicus, I think. I've never been a huge fan. I've not read a lot about Mechanicus, but this does look pretty cool. Using the power of the Noosphere, Tech Priest Data Network, you will control your cohort of deadly Adeptus Mechanicus units while you sit safely in orbit on the Castus Metallica. At the start of every battle, you must decide the location of the units on the field. You can only place units on the highlighted squares. Click on a square to place a unit. Okay. So this is where we've got to pop them down. So we're going to put you there. Pop you there. Start battle. Okay. Yeah, so just how to move and that sort of stuff. So we're going to move up to here. You just moved your tech priest next to the source of cognition points. CP represent the valuable information the tech priest is harvesting. There are several ways to collect CP. The fastest way is moving your tech priest close to the source of CP. There are many other ways to collect CP, so look around to find out. Like action points. Okay, there's a gauge. Down the bottom here, here's your gauge. Cool. I'm gonna move up to here. Here. Servo skull, the skull of a faithful servant of the Omnissiah, augmented to be a useful companion. Every tech priest has their own. Helpful and yeah, okay, yep, so you can send them off to grab stuff and pick stuff. So we're gonna use him to get some points here. We're gonna shoot our gun at this guy. Nice. Okay, so it's got specialized weapon. Okay, yeah, cool. Move into close combat. I don't have a close combat weapon, so it's gonna suck a little bit, that's alright. Go up to here. Gather enough mission points to be able to use a CP powered weapon. Okay. Some weapons like the Phosphor Serpent require CP to use. Oh, he's down. You reveal the statistic stats of this enemy. Knowing their enemy stats will greatly increase your chances of success. Server skulls reveal HP, physical armor, energy armor status, and you decide what weapon types or physical energy works best. Healing Necrons isn't simple. Necrons are made of self-repairing metal that is able to knit together dismembered limbs and gaping wounds. We call this reanimation protocol. When the Necron is in their first reanimation protocol, they're unable to fight, but will return to fighting conditions soon. Dealing any damage to the Necron in this protocol state will destroy them indefinitely. Cool, so we need to move up and kick his ass. Which is what we're going to do. As soon as we can get close enough to do it. What we're going to do... Reveal his stats. Still got 4. Okay. Get him on the next turn. At the start of every new round, there is a cognition acquisition phase. This phase is when cognition points CP are replenished at Necron Cognitor Reserve. So these are things here. Whack him to get rid of that body. The Necron you just attacked has been teleported away to somewhere far beyond our reach in practical terms. This means you have killed the target. The kind of guy, if you don't take him out, they get like a second chance at stuff, basically. It's a bit dodgy, realistically, but oh well. We're going to move down, and we're going to hit up this one. Threats remaining. There you go. So that was a pretty easy one. That's just a sort of a quick tutorial to give you an idea of how things work. All Xenos life forms purged. Confirmed. Your cohort's HP amount carries over from each fight within a mission. Keep this in mind when exploring a tomb and look out for opportunities to repair. Okay, and I think that's... Sunk. Here we go. Hypothesis formulations, sarcophagi, coffins, burial places, structural purpose designated tomb. Yeah, that's that Egyptian theme. In the chamber ahead are several groups of structures like upright coffins of unknown material. Going to destroy them. We get 2 CP and 150. Cool. Okay, we're in for our second fight here, I think. After exploring the chamber for several minutes, a tile underfoot clicks and the sound of whirring energy builds up around your troops. A quick omnispecs scan reveals you're surrounded on all sides by Xenos life forms. Alright. Let's kill some Necrons. Okay, in this one we actually get some Skitarii, which is fun. Pop you down there. Pop you here. You there. You there. You there. Oh, we don't have enough for the last one. Okay. In Mechanicus, there are 2 types of units to control. Tech Priests, the 2 units you've already commanded, or troops, such as the ones you've just deployed onto the battlefield. Troops are servants and cannon fodder. They don't have access to as many weapons and skills as Tech Priests, however they are useful and should not be overlooked. Okay, cool. send him racing up here. See if we can't get him to engage. These are just servitors. Servitors look pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, we'll finish that off. We can't get any closer. Need to get these mission points. Select a weapon that is not in range of any target. Look for the weapon's icon to appear on your desired target. Check the range of the weapon. Okay. Servitor just got smashed. When servitors are hit in combat, tech priests take an interest, quickly noting down the damage angles and projectile speeds of other useful combat information to be used later against the enemy. Basically, we get a cognition point whenever they shoot one. This represents the by gaining a cognition point. Servitors are very useful units in all your missions. Yeah, they certainly seem it. Okay, we're gonna whack him up there. That one there. Move up to here. Guy. Oh, wasted. Got a server there, he's got not much left. Didn't really need to do the servitor, but that's right. Might get up in his face though, I think. Getting close. There you go. Nice. Scarabs. What are those? Opportunity knowledge gather must obtain required. Scarabs detected. Source data surfacing. No life forms detected. Area safe. Continue forward. Predators, verify your cogitators. Then tell me what surfaced from Magos Razek's cogitators. Scarabs of an unknown Xenos race. Biology, synthetic, possibly artificial intelligence. Once specimens gathered, AI theory, false. Personal recording. Weeks of study show that there are many variants of Scarab, each with their own roles within the Xenos economy and architecture. Able to build and deconstruct anything they encounter, they are able to repair other units within their species with lightning speed. Be warned, they are deadly in large swarms. It appears the machine spirit is with us. We've been able to access some more of Razek's data that we thought was corrupted. It must be due to us recording these Xenos forms that the machine spirit has blessed us with access to these cogitators. Cogitator records. It's unsure why he would lock this under synthetic proximity encryption. Be able to call in other members of your cohort as the battle goes on. This will happen at the start of every round. You'll need cognition points, CP, to deploy troops. Okay, well, we've got that. He's gone. Oh. Okay, yeah. Cannon fodder. Get an attack of opportunity. silly. Had full. Didn't need to do that. He doesn't actually. Pretty far away, can't do it. He, on the other hand, can. Each weapon spirit will change at a different rate. This is shown underneath the weapon's icon. When you select the weapon, you'll see the buffs on the machine spirit within. Ooh, absorb the damage. I think what we're going to do is whack this dude over here. Melee these bugs. There we go. No more scarabs. Right then. Oh, acid damage. Up here, get the angle and. Cool. We should use that on that actually. That's alright. There we go. So, I mean, pretty basic. I haven't needed to really explain my strategy because this is really just getting to know the game. This symbol represents a location of significant importance to the mission. Entering these rooms brings you closer to the end of the mission. Negative signs of hostile forces. Seeking permission to proceed with data collection protocols. Confirm. Permission authorized. Acknowledge, Magos. Protocols begin. What is the primary focus, sir? Knowledge of Necron forces, numbers of defenses, locations. Any form of data on how many remain in this rock. Secondary source, the purpose of the tomb. Why was it built? Interface, devices all but eroded. There is one device that may hold answers, but Necron data looms are incomprehensible to Imperium, Architect. This might take a while. Idea, Magos. If I may take host of this priest, I could be of assistance. Approved. Spheric interfacing complete. Hard to decipher purpose. List of suggestions, Magos. Deconstruct device. Activate. Switch mechanisms. Learn Necron language and return later. What will it be, sir? Always so meticulous with your list, text Inquisitor. Engage on the Xenos mechanism. Although I detest to do so, the promise of the rewards are too great to ignore. Having to lower ourselves to the Xenos learnings may be the way to reach the architect we seek. Archotech, I should say. Protocol updated. Confusion. New spheric interference. Disconnected once. Purged. Reset. Neurospheric disconnect complete. Possible scrap code. Will fragment now. Fragmenting. Sir, we have unfavorable issue to deal with. Requesting Dominus input. Fragmenting. Explain. As Tech Inquisitor Scavola left suddenly, my cogitators glitched. Augmentation entered sporadic reaction protocols and have fried vital sign regulatories. Unclear of full damage report. Necron device is now active, sir. Fragmenting. Remove yourself from the neosphere, Scavola. Redditus, report. The tomb is waking, sir. Reports from Skitari cohorts across the planet that note that tremors vex their locales. We've lost contact with the Skitari that were covering the entrance to this tomb. We can hear noises of approaching forces. Improve protection protocols, load weapons, and ready for what is to come. We must face the Xenos.
I wake with the turning of aeons. Stars yet to burn, life yet blossoms. Is it truly time?
Thrones of Mars, what was that? Omnilinguistic transmission, Magos. It seems these mute constructs are not the only inhabitants of this structure.
What is this? Flesh and steel combined. A mockery of both. Their every footstep a blasphemy. What manner of galaxy is this into which I have awoken?
Prince of Xenos, war form sighted, exotic energy signature past sensor range. Designate Xenos Abominus. High value target confirmed. The hunt is on. Oh, the cohort reaches a large chamber. Beneath the first layers of the Xenos ruins, bridges stretch from balancing platforms, barely holding themselves together, while rubble falls from high walkways like breadcrumbs escaping into the abyss below. Contain the Xenos and return into the Cestus Metallicum intact so it can be vivisected and studied. Annihilate the Xenos filth with righteous fury. Fall back, get the tech priest out of there. We've actually lost a couple of our guys. I think we should fall back. Normally I'd say go for it, but we lost a couple. I concur, Magos, but I fear this foe will not give us leave to depart.
Insects. This galaxy is infested with vermin.
Okay. You're a tad aggressive. That's Necrons for you, though. They're not the best in a guess. Okay, so there's our escape route. This is the final battle of the tutorial. Apply what you have learnt and strive to obtain victory. The 31st millennium is a brutal place, and you may lose this battle, but not the war. In Mechanicus, there are many alternate paths to discover. I feel like we're not going to lose this battle. I feel like what we're going to do is you there, you there, you there, you there. Yeah, because we lost 2 of them. Or, yeah, 3 of them already. Oh no. Or something like that anyway. So we don't have as many as we should have here, so I think what we're going to use the servitors exactly for what they're meant for. I'm gonna pop him right there in the middle and use him as bait. Move our boys down here. Get that going. Get some more points. There we go. sit pretty here for a turn.
I sailed the void for 1,000 years. I fought the war in heaven. What can you do to strike fear in one such as I?
Well, we'll give it a good shot. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll just move you there and that there. Don't need that actually. One down. A quick look and see how. 40 health, level 5 attack. Yep, we don't want any piece of that action whatsoever. Whatsoever. Sure.
How dare this wretched thing stand before the void admiral of Cesaragon?
Cesaragon. There you go. There's a bad guy name. Well, it's not his name. It's the Void Admiral, but still, Cesaragon. I apologize if you're getting a bit of a crinkling in the background. That's my dog playing with his bottle. Being very loud, aren't you, buddy? Ah, well. These things happen. All right. So, basically, we're going to need to fight this guy. These guys are going to die gloriously in the name of the Omnissiah. Not doing a hell of a lot, let's be honest. Go sit on your mat, buddy. Go on. Okay, so I think we need to rush up here and bop him. This is a coin, we're gonna bop you. Go out, that's it. And then we can move up to here. That puts us... I don't want to save the mission points a little bit. Yeah, we'll just... We'll wait. Move over here. And I'm just gonna wait because he's just keeping that guy busy. Basically, is his only real task at the moment. Okay, this guy doesn't actually have any physical weapons. Let's see what he's got left. Oh, he's got nothing left. All right, should be better. Hopefully, yeah. Clean him up. Boy, Admiral.
When my fleet sails once more, vermin like you shall be strung from my prow.
Epic bad guy. Oh, bugger, he got both of them. I thought I'd moved further enough away. Apparently I hadn't. Okay, we need to kill this guy. Yeah, we're gonna move up to here. And if we shoot, we have no, we don't. Okay. What we can do is probably move up to here. Oh, she used the, damn it, she used the drone. One more shot, come on. Alright, he's out. And now we move up to here. Okay. Got two. Okay. This should be pretty much us.
Do not think to challenge us. We who killed our gods.
Okay. It's pretty badass. Like a floating platform of death. Alright, we're out of here. We're escaping. Successful escape. Yeah, I think we would have struggled to kill him, being that he had like 40 health. That would have been cohort successful escape the Xenos life form. That would have been pretty hard, I think. Report, Kepra. Well, we got the squad out alive, Magos. That has to count as a victory under the circumstances. We encountered a Necron war form of capability well beyond our expectations. Yes, I do not need to hold my emotional engrams. However, on battle one is not a success. We will eventually face losses on this mission. When this happens, we must press on beyond our failure to reach success. And there is something else. The reanimation. The Necrons are waking up. It started when Razak stumbled on the tomb, but our arrival is accelerating the process. That obelisk may have been a form of intruder alarm, and now the sarcophagi in the tomb are starting to open. We no longer enjoy the luxury of time. Whatever we do on Silver Tenebris, it must be done before the Necrons awake completely. We do not even know yet how far the tomb complex extends. We are under the gun, then, Omnisire. Preserve us if our duty is ever easy. Preserve us if our duty is ever easy. I return sorrow and despair from my emotional cause, but I see they lack the logic to determine decision-making. Instead, I choose to quarantine them and adjust our approach. The word of the Omnisire teaches us that when one method fails, another must be sought until all are exhausted. Then what are your orders, Magos? The Scutari will explore the tomb chamber by chamber and maintain a foothold. My tech priest will deploy to achieve crucial objectives and respond to the crisis. Time may be a factor, but our mission can only be achieved with the thoroughness of a full deployment. I shall mobilize the Scutari immediately, Magos. Opportunity detected. Leader forms of Necrons, rarely never observed. Potential of intelligence on Necrons, added to sum total of human knowledge. Imperative. Focus on acquiring artifacts and intelligence data from... Hold your blasphemous tongue, Scavola. You counsel the abandonment of our very souls. Life of Magos Boris's Appendix 9. Our only object should be death to the alien and all his works. All else is a Device from the Omnissiah's Creed. Sorry. Deviance from the Omnissiah's Creed. If intelligence gain true, then GOTO victory. Atmosphere and retrieval. To face an enemy unknown is to fight in the dark. Better in ignorance than in heresy. I return frustration at your conflict and choose to experience it. There will be bloodshed enough on Silver Tenebris without the Magi coming to blows. In our purpose, we are united. This is the will of the Omnissiah. And it shall be done. Yes, it shall be done. Magos, the readings from the tomb are troubling. The Skitarii have monitored the structure we uncovered, and what they have found gives me grave concern. Explain, xenobiologist. Necron construct forms are waking up. It seems Magos Rezek accidentally began the process, and our intrusion into the structure hastened it. These Necron reanimation protocols are continuing in the tomb we entered. From the energy spikes across the region, there are other structures yet to be uncovered. My plan for the exploration of Silver Tenebris will locate these structures and contain the constructs within. They may not be enough, Magos. I have detected a repeating pattern in the reanimation protocols. And the rate the Necrons are awakening, they are speeding up. Can you be certain? Necrons are machines. Machines act according to patterns and programs. If the reanimation protocols continue to accelerate, they will fully awaken every Necron on this planet in 264 hours. Given the extent of the buried structures, that will constitute a Necron army beyond this mission's ability to contain. Let's see. And our time here is limited. Strategic calculation indicate time spent deployed on mission will affect the overall number of missions we'll be able to deploy. I will send Skitarii scouting parties to discover our other tombs and create forward positions for your high priority missions, sir. If the threat on Silver Tenebris is not assessed and eliminated before full reanimation is reached, we will be forced to abandon the planet. Look, it's off that corner of your screen. This is the Necron Awakening meter. This shows how many Necron tombs have awoken on Silver Tenebris. Try and gather as much information and tech before you reach 100%. I fear they are right. I fear too. That is part of my humanity and I have chosen to retain. But I can quarantine it in my Nero vaults and choose instead to focus on what must be done. We must choose our missions wisely. It will not be easy. The Omnissiah did not send us here to do anything easy. The threat to humanity's present on the world will be eliminated, or we shall not leave. Thus the equation is balanced. It is the will of the machine god. Acropus sector located. This tomb is bathed in sickly green light that serves not to illuminate but only to make the shadows deeper. Every surface seems connected via filaments of alien light. The design here speaks of Xenos tech heresy, forbidden knowledge, and a structure as alive and aware as anything inhabiting it. Early exploratory readings indicate the walls are made of substance not known to the rituals of metallurgy. Abstract design carved into the substance suggests unknown regions of space mapped according to some alien understanding. The weight of such blasphemy slows the steps of the first troops to enter here, and the heresy of knowledge are deadly enough, but it seems unlikely that they are only dangers here. Welcome to Castellus Metallicum, an Arc Mechanicus class battleship. This class of ship is one of the largest in the Imperium and is only afforded to the Adeptus Mechanicus. From here you'll be able to customize your tech priest and prepare for the mission ahead. You can select missions from the character portraits on the left screen. So these guys over here. Before we go on the mission, we should inspect and equip our tech priests. Head over to the cohort tab. Alright, so cohorts at the top here. Welcome to the cohort's headquarters. You have seen all the unavailable tech priests and troops units currently unlockable. Troop units are shown at the top of the screen here, and you can see what skills each troop is available and statics for each unit. Tech priests are shown in the bottom 6 slots. Yep. Okay, we'll just go through that. Okay, so we've got Magus Manaras and Magus Jeremiah. Two different Maguses, and then we got our servitors. Yeah. Cool. So we're going to this guy. Welcome to the tech priest customization screen. There are many ways to customize the tech priest. You can change their weapons, body arguments, backup upgrades. Cool. You can upgrade your tech priest. Head to the discipline button near the tech priest portrait. Right. This is the discipline screen. From here, you can upgrade the tech priest using Blackstone. Each discipline is focused differently on the playstyle. Select one of the. Okay, so these are your different tech trees. So you got Dominus. Dominus is heavily trained in the art of war, using skills to monitor and calculate highly complex battle maneuvers in the blink of an eye. So what do you got? +4 range for ranged weapons. Okay. Deals 1 damage to target. Machine Spirit attack deals +2. Energy enhancer cost 1. Okay, it costs 1's less for shooting. If no melee weapon is equipped, gain 1 damage. Okay, so this is like your heavy weapon specialist type thing. Cool. Then, unlike other priest engineers found to serve on almost every Imperial planet in the galaxy, seeing to the well-being of... Okay. Cleanse the target of negative effects. Cool. Restore 1 HP at the end of the turn. Cool. Heals on target for 3 HP. That's cool. Alright, so this is your healer sort of stuff. Okay. Restores all HP on all tech priests. Wow, benediction. So that's really cool. So he's going to be really helpful for keeping people in the fight. Rigorous calculator catalogers. Lexo mechanics compile, analyze, and run data into entry tasks. They are capable of finding valuable data among indecipherable texts, maps, or other obscure forms such as the enemy weakness in battle. Okay. Generate 1 cognition at the beginning of... Yeah, okay. Collect all cognition points from 1 source. Yeah, cool. 1 cognition point gained on killing a target. Cool. Scanners have -1 cooldown. Okay, so this is all about getting cognition. An often overlooked discipline, the tech auxiliaries take on the task that their tech priests avoid. Okay. Your next weapon attack does this. Yeah. +1 physical. Right, so this is your buffer, by the looks of it. Use it, yeah. Tech priest unit gains 1 physical armor. Doing 2 canticles, damage, energy armor. 1 cooldown for refractor fields. Oh, okay. Secutors are masters of man and machine. They wield the often rare traits of charisma. With their inspiring leadership, they are able to multiply their efficiencies in Scutari tenfold. This guy, I think, is pretty cool because he basically buffs all you guys and directs them. He's kind of a leader. 2 damage, 2 energy, 2 physical armor. Yep. Call in a troop unit instantly wherever on the map. That's pretty cool. Explorator. Avoid opportunity attacks. Okay, so he's like a scout. Cool. Alright, so I think what we're going to start with is we want a heavy gunner to shoot people. I think that's a must at this point. So let's go with this one. Okay, yeah, so you upgrade costs, Blackstone after level. Yeah, so you've got to pay to upgrade. Cool. Having a diverse team as advised, however, the choice is yours. Tech priests can have multiple disciplines, meaning they can learn skills from many different trees. Drag a weapon to the slot. Yeah, blah, blah. So you can do that. I'll take the axe there. So he's got an axe. And he's got the weapon there. Just a basic weapon by the looks. So let's go back in here. What have we got? Okay. Each time we upgrade here, we can take a new piece of armor. Adds 3 to HP, 1 to energy. 3 to HP max and 3 to movement. That's pretty cool. 2 to HP, 1 to energy armor. Adds 1 to energy damage. Ooh, it's all pretty interesting, isn't it? Do that one. Get our damage happening. Yeah, what is this? This goes over here. Wow, cool. Look at that. Very cool. Alright, excellent. We're all sorted. We've got augments up here. So there's 3 augments, which means I can have 1, 2... We've got 3 augments on, I assume. That's what that means, because that's a augment. Don't think that's classes. So we've got 1, 2, 3 augments. Cool. Very cool. Alright. Move on to the next guy. Alright, this guy, I think we're going to pick the healer, because that just makes sense to me. We can't. We're out of Blackstone. Alright. So we only got to upgrade the one this time, but what we can do is we should go, yeah, into this and pop that in there. Ah, I can't have both. I'll get rid of that. I think we'll go with the weapon for now. Yeah. Okay. Alright guys, we're just sitting on an hour now, so that'll be the end of our first episode. As always, if you've enjoyed it, please do make sure you hit that like button or thumbs up. If you're watching on BitChute, the little green button with the little green thumbs, it really helps. We're getting people who are watching the videos, but like, you know, just click the little green thumb, it helps me out if you want to see more. If you are enjoying it and you want to see more of this content, then please do hit that subscribe button, whether you're on BitChute or YouTube or Facebook or whatever. Subscribe, like the page, like the business. Leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. If you've got some feedback or there's anything that you want to, you know, just talk about or ask questions or whatever, or you know, you want to, we can actually rename these guys. So I will take suggestions on names as well. That'd be cool. Can I? I think I can. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks very much, as always. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you on the next episode of Dog Shadow Gaming. Catch you later. Bye.